Welcome back to our channel, and thank you all for tuning in and thank you all for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so, and together we shall work with our leader µŽ Kanu, IPOB and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. The United Nations, the African Union, European Union, the Economic Community of West African States, including the world leaders and men of good conscience, have been alerted about the deteriorating health condition of our leader µŽ Kanu, who has been in detention at the Department of State Security Services dungeon since his illegal kidnap in Kenya and the criminal repatriation to Nigeria. Every attempt by his physicians to gain access to him has been rebuffed by the criminal Fulani DSS, thereby worsening his health condition. According to IPOB, you can imagine or you can recollect that µŽ Kanu was tortured for 8 days by the Kenyan security operatives, who were mainly Al-Shabaab terrorists, but they were just disguised as Kenyan security operatives. He was tortured 8 days, chained to the floor by these Al-Shabaab terrorists that the Kenyan government hired before he was handed over to the Fulani Nigerian government, who have continued to brutalize him. According to the IPOB, they have alerted the whole world about the anomaly to compel the Nigerian Fulani government to grant µŽ Kanu's doctors access to see him for a thorough medical examination, bearing in mind the terrible torture he underwent for 8 days at the hands of Al-Shabaab terrorists dressed in Kenyan security force uniform. My brothers and my sisters, according to IPOB, they said, we wish to unequivocally state that no harm should befall our leader µŽ Kanu, as the consequences can only be better imagined. This is not a threat, but a promise. The Nigerian government must listen to it. Nigeria has been whining and dining with terrorist Fulani bandits and Boko Haram and ISWAP, but dehumanizing and killing peaceful freedom fighters and peaceful protesters. IPOB urged human rights organizations, the UN, the AU, the EU, and ECOWAS, and other relevant organizations across the globe to rise in defense of justice and compel the Fulani Janjaweed Nigerian government and her compromised security agencies to grant our leaders' doctors unfettered access to him. Our leader µŽ Kanu must not die in DSS custody. Neither should he suffer any serious health complications. He must not. Else, the zoo will be turned upside down. The zoo will be burnt down. The zoo will be burnt down. It will be burnt down. You know, my brothers and my sisters, even the terrorist Fulani Minister of Communication of the zoo called Nigeria, ﷺ, whose dangerous religious and political views, including a declaration of support to Osama bin Laden, the Taliban, and Al-Qaeda, have continued to unsettle Nigerians, have dragged Nigeria, a secular nation, a secular country, a secular fraudulent contraption, into an alliance of Islamic countries. According to the reports, Sheikh Issa Patami signed Nigeria up for membership of Digital Cooperation Organization, a group that includes strictly Islamic countries. Mr. Patami did not throw the matter up for public debate in Nigeria, where a virtually equal number of Muslims and Christians have properly looked at the implication of the country's membership before taking a decision. The minister appeared to have on his own, presumably with the backing of the Fulani Nigerian government and BUHARI, whose dangerous religious and ethnic agendas have long been documented in a chain of key objectives listed on the website. DOC, that's Digital Cooperation Organization, said its first aim was to collect and share data across the member countries towards digital economic prosperity. Imagine that. The DOC listed its membership countries as the Kingdom of Bahrain, the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, the State of Kuwait, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Sultanate of Oman, the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, and Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. These are countries who are, terrorist-loving countries. But Mr. Patami's intention has unsettled Nigerians online, who said it was suspicious that a minister with a proven history of extremism would seek to drag a secular Nigeria into an alliance of strictly Muslim countries. My brothers and my sisters, that is what is happening. Even the Hausas, their leaders, are crying to the United States for help. The Catholic Bishop of Sokoto, Most Reverend Matthew Kukah, has cried to the United States government for help. He said the Fulani Nigerian government is helpless, uninterested in handling decisively with terrorist Fulani bandits and Boko Haram insurgents. According to the bishop, he said the federal government, led by the Fulani Janjaweed, have failed to handle the issue of security, which is promised to do before handing over power. They have failed because they are the ones supporting and funding the terrorists. They are the one. They are the one funding the terrorists. He stated that freedom fighters are doing that because the Fulani Nigerian government have an evil agenda. The bishop, in a testimony before the U.S. Congress Commission, claimed that religious violence against Christians in Nigeria was a recurring experience of many years, but the spate of attack have risen steadily since the BUHARI government came into power. According to the bishop, the extremists target mainly Christians, schools in the north, indoctrinate the children, and end up converting the girls to wives, cooks, spies, sexual slaves, and so on. That is what is happening. The bishop also said, for the first time in Nigeria, the people heading the three arms of government, the president, the Senate president, speaker, chief justice of the federation, are all Muslims. And they are all working towards the Fulanization of Nigeria. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. Thank you for supporting this channel, and bye-bye for now.